Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's David, and this is my wife,
Meredith,
and this is Homestead Overland,
Virginia.
And we usually do videos on what, babe?
Homesteading, off-grid living, product reviews, and we're converting a barn into a barn dominium.
But today we're going to talk about technical analysis for XRP. So I did a video yesterday saying that XRP might be turning around a little bit because we've been in a downtrend. I'm going to show you what's going on today, and it's the weekend. It's Saturday. Not much goes on the weekends, and Sundays even worse. But man, the candle's just changing. You're going to see it live. It's going from green to red, green to red. So we got some price action happening, but we do have a couple things that are positive. And then I'm going to show you how to line up your indicators today, from the price volume down to the MACD, and how that all correlates to make a decision on when to buy and when to sell. I'm not telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. Here's XRP on the daily. That means each candle represents a day. My volume's up here. Here's the price action, and here's the MACD. That's pretty much what I use, those three things. And then I use parallel channels with resistance and support lines. What I'm showing you that we have been in a downtrend right here in this parallel channel, and then in another downtrend. But what's happening right now is you can see right here, the price action's right here outside of this downtrend, and it's turning from red to green. Let me see what it's doing right now. Right now it's kind of green. It's indecisive. Is indecisive a word?
Indecisive?
Okay. So let me change this. Let's just double click on this just to look at the price action. That didn't work. Let's double click on this. There we go. Now we're looking at the price. I'm scrolling my wheel up. You can click on it and move it around like this, and then you can drag or go up and down on the price, and it does this. So right now, look, now it's red. It's right outside of here. We need to get this out of here. But let me change the time frame on this so we can kind of look at it a little better. Let's change that. Right now it's daily. Let's change it to every 4 hours and see what this looks like. Oh, so you can see it a little bit better. That we kind of broke out. Remember I was telling you, you're in a trend until you're not in a trend. That means you break out of it. You got to break out of it, a full body candle. You come back and you retest it and you bounce off. That's what I'm seeing right here. Like, you couldn't see that when you're looking at the daily. That's why you want to change your time frame. Look, I'll go back to daily, and look how you can't really tell what's going on when you have a candle like this. See that little red candle? Where's my mouse? Come on, mouse. Get over here. When you're looking at this guy right here, I don't know what's going on there. But if you want to know what's going on, you change the time frame, and you can get kind of more detailed or microscopic. Let's change it to every 4 hours. Now you can see what's going on. That, to me, is breaking out of this downtrend that we have been in. And if you look at the whole thing, we've been in a big downtrend. This is the bull flag that we broke out of the bottom. Here was Trump's tariff thing. We tried to bounce back into it, and then we couldn't. Then we started a whole new, you can see the downtrend right here. So I kind of like that. But let me double click on here, and let me show you a couple other things that I like. If we look at the MACD, let me change it back to the daily here. Go down to daily. Bam. Give this a second to populate. If you look at the MACD, we're getting, if you guys have been following me, I've been telling you, like, we have this histogram. That's these bars right here. You have green ones that tell you to buy. You have red ones that tell you to sell. When the price starts going up, you get these green histograms, and they keep getting bigger, and they're dark. And then when that trend starts to slow down or get weak, it'll get shorter, and they'll start turning light green. Same for when you're in a downtrend. When you're in a downtrend, you got the dark red, and they're getting bigger, and they're getting bigger. And when that downtrend starts to get weaker, they start to get shorter, and they turn pink. Yesterday I did a video. We had our first pink histogram. I was like, that's good. We need another one. What do we got today? Another pink histogram. So that means that the downtrend is slowing down. So I like that. And if we look up here at volume, yesterday we had volume of people were buying. And then we got selling pressure today, but look how short it is. So that's good. We don't have a big red volume for selling. We got a short little small one. So we could be starting to get out of a downtrend, but it's still very early to tell. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm going to double click on the price, and I'm going to scroll like this. I'm scrolling up. We have a black line right here. That's resistance right now at 245. We have this parallel channel going down with support. You can see this blue line going, and look where they intersect. They intersect right here. Those two lines are intersecting right there. So really what I'm looking to see is we're breaking out of this downtrend that's in a downtrend, and then we're going to come up to this resistance right here. Matilda, you can't be pushing. Look, this is mine. Okay, and you just get to relax on the heating pad. Okay, thank you, baby. Can I work now? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so what I'm looking at and where we're going to have major resistance, let me get my little cursors right here. Because what we're looking at is it's breaking out of this downtrend, and it's going to come up to hit this resistance at 245. If we can break this resistance at 245, we can get back into this channel. So we're done with this one. We're getting back into this one. And then we have to work this channel. Basically, we got to go from here to 245 up to right here. Look at this resistance. What is that at? 290. The top of the channel. So we need to go from here to here and break out. When we break out, I did a video yesterday, that's going to be around the $3 range. And then this whole downtrend will be over. We have some work to do. Even if we break out up here around $3, for this downtrend to be over, we have to break out of it, have a full body candle, and then it needs to come back and retest this channel, which was resistance. And if it bounces off of it, that becomes support, and this downtrend is over. So here's my two intersections where the, the support on this channel, right here where it touches this resistance, here's an intersection. That's what I'm looking at. And then this intersection right here where we have resistance at 290 and the top of the channel. Here and here, we need to break this, and then we need to break that. Now, it's the price action. Let me show you how to line everything up as far as your indicators and how all this works on a big scale. So I have the volume up here in this area, this little window. I have the price action here, and then I have the MACD. Right now, I just want to look at price and MACD. So let me get rid of the volume. I'm going to go up here, and there should be a little trash can, right? I can bring this back later. Go away. There we go. Now it's gone. Look, I just have price action, and I have the MACD. I'm going to click on my wheel and scroll. I scroll down, and I can scroll up. So let's look at this really quick. I'm going to show you how the MACD works. Let's do it. Let's start right here. All right, so look. This is how the MACD works with price action. If I take my cursor here and I put it right here on the MACD where it's turning green, the histogram, right? And where the blue line goes above the orange. This is indicating a buy signal. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just what MACD tells you to do. This is a buy signal. If you go straight up this line, what happens with the price action? You see this big green candle. The reason why this MACD did this, why it turned green and the blue one above the orange, is because, I keep telling you guys, when you're in a trend until you're not in a trend. You're in a downtrend, and what happens? When did you break out? Look at this big green candle. That's the breakout, right? That's a buy signal, and it's definitely a buy signal when it comes back and retest and bounce off. And if I put my cursor right here on this big green candle, what's it telling me straight down there? You have a green histogram. You have the blue going above the orange. So when do you sell? Let's look over here. So here's how you read the histogram. It's green. That means the price is going up. The price is going up. The green histograms are getting bigger. It's stronger. It's stronger. And then right here, when you get this light green histogram and it's shorter, that means that uptrend is weakening. The color changed. And then it's getting weaker. It's getting weaker. And then right here is going to be the sell signal. So you see it goes from the light green to the red. And if you look at the lines, the blue goes below the orange. Now let's follow this line all the way up and let's see what happens with the price action. You go up here, you go up here. And if you look at that, it was right here. And that's where you would sell. And what was that price? At 310. You could buy back here where it told you to buy back here at 249. And then you would sell up here at 310 or 311. So you buy when the blue pinches above the orange. Yes, sell when the blue goes below the orange and the histogram goes from green to red right here. But let me show you an earlier sell signal where you could have made more money. The earlier sell signal is right here when you get the dark histogram that's green turn into the light. That means the trend is weakening. Let's look at the price action straight up from there all the way up to there. Now I don't want to move my cursor, but it's this red candle. That's at the very top. And you could have sold out at what, like 325. I don't even have the price over there because the thing's in the way. That's an earlier sell signal. This is late confirming you should have been out. But really, right there is where you're going to sell out. And if you look at that price, you could have bought down here. You could have bought right here, which is at that breakout at 245. Here's your early sell signal when the green histogram turns to light green. That uptrend is getting weaker, and you go straight up to like maybe $3.20, 30 cents. All right, so what I'm showing you is not guaranteed. You can be faked out. When those things cross, or when that histogram goes from green to red, it could turn green again, and it could uncross. Nothing is guaranteed in technical analysis, but let me show you right now that actually XRP is a buy. Did we buy the other day, babe?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Go back to the traditional buy signal with the MACD. Excuse me with the Paul again, baby girl. I'm trying to do a little work here. Look, we don't have much room in here, do we, babe? We're living in a little, what do you call this room?
Hovel.
A hovel. Hey, we got this shelf now. That made a big difference, didn't it? And everybody's all comfortable on the bed. But let's get back to this. Look, the traditional way to have a buy signal on the histogram is when it turns from red to green, right here, and where the blue line goes above the orange. Okay, you look at the price, boom, that's what happened. But an earlier sign is when the red turns light pink. That means that downtrend is weakening, and this will be your first indication to buy. And we're going to look up at that price right there. That takes you over to $2.37. Right now, what is it? $2.37. I'm not telling you what to do. And then if you would buy then, what would confirm it is when what? Look over here. We got the red when the orange line goes below the blue line. And you got the blue coming up, and it turns green. This is the confirmation. When it turns green here, you know you did the right thing. When this blue line starts going above the orange line, when this blue line starts going above the orange line, which is going to happen over here, you know you did the right thing. But the early indicator for a MACD is when this red histogram gets light pink and it gets shorter. Here is the first buy signal, right up there. So, it's your technical analysis today, which is Saturday, what, baby? I don't know, we're February something, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's snowing outside, it's icy outside, we're stuck in our little thermal room. If you guys, we don't live like this all the time, right, babe? No. We're in a barn, converting it into a barnuminium. This is how we stay warm. Oh, Winston knows where the spot is, baby. That's why he's down here. But hey, guys, look, it takes time and effort to make these videos and edit them and everything. So this channel is powered by you. That means if you can give us a little thumbs up, if you can give us a follow, comment, or whatever, that would be super cool, because we're trying to monetize this channel. Because where are we, babe? We're close to nothing, in the middle of nowhere. In Virginia. I'm a registered nurse. There's no jobs out here. If we can make a little nickel off of YouTube, that would be great. We can have some income. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. But I'm coming home. I'm coming. I'm coming home. I'm coming. Homestead Overland, Virginia.